10 best weed barriers in reviews. We are including products with recommend voting. It's help to buy perfect product. Thanks for checking out my channel. Make sure to subscribe. 1. ECOgardener Premium Pro Garden Weed Barrier. Make your gardening routine much easier for yourself by using this ECOgardener Weed Barrier. It is 3 feet by 50 feet in its size and will enable you to protect a sizable area of your garden from pesky weeds. It is really easy to install this weed barrier yourself, so you won't need to fork out for a professional to come and fit it for you at extra expense. It only weighs 5 ounces, so it is a really viable option for you to carry this weed barrier around your garden to be able to lay down pieces where you need them the most. This is a weed barrier created from a heavy-duty, long-lasting and highly durable material, polypropylene, which promotes environmental and soil health for prolonged periods of time. 2. ArmorLay Commercial Grade Driveway Fabric. Perfectly suited as a weed protector layer on driveways or pathways, this weed barrier is of a commercial grade, so it is hugely durable. It has many added abilities, too, such as increasing the stability of the soil, helping control erosion, and enabling substrates to increase in their stability. This is a great addition to any patio area, stable block, or watering trough area where the conditions would generally be perfect for the growth of weeds. Stopping ruts and potholes from forming, the stability created by this weed barrier is second to none. It assists with drainage issues, which makes it great for pond or drain-based lining. Simply install this weed barrier without the need for professional assistance, with 6-inch landscape pins as your only requirement. 3. Dewitt 12450 Weed Barrier. With a 12-year lifespan, the Dewitt Weed Barrier offers significant protection to your garden against weeds for an impressive period of time. It is 4 feet by 50 feet in its capacity and is really simple to use within your garden space. Preventing weeds from even starting to grow, this weed barrier is created out of non-woven, hydrophilic treated fabric, which is safe for both the soil you are using it in and the wider environment. This is material that allows air and water to permeate it but does not allow light, which means that weeds cannot grow. This is due to the fabric treatment that prevents UV rays from passing through it. This is an easy-to-lay weed barrier that can be cut easily when unraveled further than the required amount. 4. Dewitt SBLT 4300 Sunbelt Ground Cover. Suitable for both internal greenhouse use as well as outdoor use within your garden, this weed barrier is a well-designed Sunbelt ground cover. It prevents weeds from being able to root as light cannot penetrate through it to enable any unwanted roots to grow. Air and water are still able to permeate this cover to maintain the health of soil or to assist with drainage. This also allows for easy irrigation. Lasting for 5 years, even in direct sunlight, you have 4 feet by 300 feet of weed barrier to help you to stay protected from weeds and to save you from having to constantly remove them from your flower beds, pathways and gravelled areas. 5. ECOgardener Natural Burlap Weed Barrier. Preventing soil from eroding, this natural burlap style weed barrier is a great natural weed preventative. Loved by gardeners around the world, this is a simple but effective product that has many different uses in the garden, as well as within the home. This burlap weed barrier is able to prevent seeds from being washed away and helps seeds to germinate in good time because the burlap itself retains moisture. Burlap is also a good material to cover plants with so that they are fully protected from the elements, especially during harsh winters when snow, ice, and frosts hit hard. This is 3 feet by 150 feet weed barrier quantity, so you will have plenty of material to protect your plants, as well as to undertake any craft projects with it, too. This is the second most well-loved use for burlap. 6. Agfabric Landscape Ground Cover. Make sure that weeds are unable to even think about growing with this Agfabric weed barrier. It is made from 3.2 ounces high-strength polypropylene woven fabric and is an excellent alternative to chemicals or herbicides. This weed barrier prevents soil from eroding as well as helping you to keep your garden neat and tidy. This is a heavy-duty plastic mulch weed block, which is 6 feet by 100 feet in its capacity and will last a considerable amount of time. It is also reusable, too. All you need to do is wash it to be able to reuse it in other areas of your garden. Help yourself to make planting simple, fun and strategic by following the lines of this weed barrier to enable planting patterns to take clear formation. 7. Scott's 25-year Pro Fabric. For an alternative solution to herbicides and other chemicals that have a detrimental effect on soil, surrounding plants and the ecology of your garden in general, you could try Scott's Weed Barrier. It is able to keep weeds away in all areas of the garden, including flower beds and pathways, as well as assisting with soil erosion issues on driveways and retaining walls. This is a heavy-duty weed barrier that is highly durable and long-lasting with an estimated lifespan of around 25 years. With 3 feet by 150 feet of Scott's Pro Fabric contained within just one roll, there are so many jobs that this weed barrier can assist you with around your home and garden. 8. Mutual Industries WF200 Geotextile Fabric. For a more industrial approach to weed barrier solutions or for holding soil in place, this is a highly effective product. It can be used in many different areas, including under riprap, gabions, and precast block. This geotextile fabric is said to save time and money when compared to using other methods such as graded aggregate or sand. Using this style of weed barrier enables many different surfaces to be protected as the lifespan of foundations is increased. With an impressive capacity of 6 feet by 300 feet, there is a lot of scope to be able to get a lot of jobs done with this product either at home, on site, or on a much larger, more industrial-style scale. Resistant to UV and general deterioration, like rotting and acid within the soil, this weed barrier has an impressive lifespan, too. 9. AHG Premium Series Landscape Fabric. Ideally suited for landscaping projects in your garden or as part of a work project, the AHG Garden Weeds Barrier offers the ultimate protection. Able to prevent weeds from growing in gardens for up to 20 years, this is a very popular choice of weed barrier. Created out of polypropylene and black in color, it is plain in its design and simple in its makeup, but it is hugely effective. Offering the user 3 feet by 300 feet of weed barrier, there are so many different opportunities that this fabric and polypropylene combination provides you with. Not only will it protect your garden from weeds, but it will also enable the soil to gain all of the nutritional value it requires to pass through it. Great for use in difficult to access areas, this weed barrier is super simple to apply. 10. Dewitt SBLT 3300 Sunbelt Ground Cover. The Dewitt Weed Barrier is a Sunbelt ground cover that prevents weeds from growing wherever you choose to use it. Air and water can pass through it, but light cannot, which is why weeds cannot grow. It is an excellent solution to weed problems if you do not want to use chemicals in your garden or are looking for a more environmentally friendly solution. The soil remains thoroughly irrigated while in the close confinement of this weed barrier, so no manual irrigation needs to be accounted for. This weed barrier offers you a 3 feet by 300 feet garden solution for problems inside and outside. If used in direct sunlight areas, this product will last for 5 years, but used in less sunny spots, the lifespan will be increased. Thanks for watching. You can find links, price and description to these products in the description box. If you like this video, please like and subscribe.